What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Monday morning. Very excited to be back inside the building as we continue to explore the new latest musical flavour from around the world. And today we're getting into an artist that is very, very popular on the channel. That's, of course, being Tekno. He dropped a brand new single this weekend that goes by the name Pay. We're going to get into it right about now. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. As you've probably heard by now, if you follow the channel, well, our aim is to get to 50k before November the 20th, which is my birthday, and we are absolutely rattling towards it very quickly indeed, so please do get involved. Right, let's jump into this one then. It's been a while since we heard anything new from Tekno. I'm very excited to see how it sounds, so let's get into it right about now. Loving the soundscaping on this. I'm right. I think I'm right in thinking Tekno produces his own stuff. So from the jump on this, we're getting a very kind of aerated backdrop of these quite floaty pad textures, and obviously those sort of shuffling drums as well, giving it a very kind of vibrant, bouncy feel. And as I was saying, I'm pretty sure Tekno does a lot of his own production work as well, and you can hear that in this. This is an instrumental built for his vocal, which is always a very special thing to be able to do, to allow your own vocal to be so prominent on a tune like this, which is very floaty, very kind of textural, and very much about the soundscaping as much as anything else. Is great. But yeah, suits his vocal tone. Loving the sort of delicacy of his vocal to begin with. Let's go. And I'm on this spray. I did ball like Dangote. Too much off in my eye. Everybody must comply. I take my side. No liar. Check my ways to the fire. My energy so high. I take my side. I love that that quivering bass line down below, just kind of going. I love the way that that's been introduced to this. It's a newer element. It's something we haven't really heard before in this sort of realm. Well, at least I haven't. It may have been around for ages and I've just completely missed it. But I like what he's doing with that. I also like his vocal textures on this, the way they're layered up and the fact they are so kind of choral but still very standalone. It's a nice combination. And I like the transition as well between verse and chorus block. This has a very smooth kind of concept behind it, and the whole thing just kind of wafts together really nicely. Smooth from Tekno on this one so far. Let's go. And I like to celebrate. I think with this as well, you've got those shimmering, quite Amapiano-esque sort of synths in the background, just kind of going, just floating around in the backdrop. They're very subtle, but they are there. And also, a thing I really like about this is the catchiness of Tekno's vocal. Like, he's clearly made this with the idea of it being a sing-along in mind, and that element is definitely there, and it really does work. This is smooth, man. Very, very smooth indeed. Definitely one I could imagine doing quite well in the clubs, even though it's not as hard-hitting as other Tekno tunes. It definitely has a natural charm to it, for sure. And I'm on this spray. I did ball like Dangote. Too much off in my eye. Everybody must comply. I take my side. No liar. Check my ways to the fire. My energy so high. I love that, the emotion of that breakdown there, just removing all the drums and just having that bass line, that really kind of impactful, quivering bass line, just. There's something so pleasing about that in at the lower end of the spectrum. You then double that up with the choral factor of all of those different kind of layers of the Tekno vocal in the middle, and it works. It does. It gives it a sense of euphoria, a sense of kind of uplifting. The moment is about to happen, which we absolutely love to see. And there are a lot of classic Tekno elements about this, which I do enjoy. Cause with me is 20 It's quite interesting trying to categorize this as a standalone tune. To be honest, this just sounds like a very classic techno tune, to be honest with you. Like, there are elements of it that are new, there are elements of it we've heard before, but just the whole vibe of the tune, especially with the kind of potency of his vocal line, make it sound like a very classic techno banger. And again, on top of that, this constantly shifting soundscape that sort of surrounds the tune. It's in this kind of like tundra of synthetics and kind of pads and chord textures all going on in the background, just constantly swirling around and changing. And it works really nicely because it does give you this kind of feeling of euphoria. It sweeps you off your feet as you're listening. Great stuff.
Cause with me is 21 girls for the B-side, you know. If anybody owe my money, go pay. You know I get to pay, and I like to celebrate. I spot a party day for my estate, and I'm on eve, they spray. I do ball like that.
Loving the use of woodwind slowly being folded into this as well, just giving it a different sort of texture, a different sort of feeling. There's always a sense of kind of mysticism that surrounds woodwind. I don't know why that is, but it just adds this kind of sense of, oh, what's going to happen next? This idea of mystery surrounding just the texture and timbre of woodwind. And it really adds an extra layer to this. It does kind of go, oh, where are we going next? It already has a euphoric feel. When you add that sense of mystery as well, you end up with a whole new bundle of emotions emerging as you're listening.
Get there for this side. I'm a nigga they like to combat. No like to fan shop. Sexy mama. I'm a nigga they like to combat.
Nice. I love the fact they've moved into this instrumental block as the tune draws towards a close as well, because it means you get the kind of the shimmer off that guitar. It has a lot more room to maneuver. You get the kind of floatiness of that woodwind. You get the sort of pad textures all culminating together and coming together for a big crescendo. And it's nice to see. Obviously, Tekno's vocal is the leading element of this, and it does a spectacularly good job. But then if you remove it, you get to listen to the pure beauty of what's going on within the soundscape in the background, which I always like to hear. I like to hear it when tunes are able to be able to left to breathe from their orchestration, which you can hear on this. Almost reminds me a little bit of an Ashake choral block.
No liar, check my wings on the fire. My energy so high, I'm a myself.
There we go. Pay from Tekno. A big tune indeed. Big fan of this one, and it's been great to actually break it down this morning. There we go. Good to see Tekno back in business. As always, I've got a lot of time for him and a lot of time for the fans of Tekno on this channel. They always support the videos really well, so I definitely had to get this one done today. Apologies for not uploading on Sunday. I like to have a bit of a rest on Sundays rather than uploading 12 videos a day like we normally do. But overall, with this one, I did really, really enjoy it. I love how kind of breathy it is. Again, that combination of nostalgia, euphoria, and mysticism that all intertwine with the musical elements going on. And also Tekno's lead vocal on this as well is pretty special, the way that it does just kind of glue everything together. Another successful outing, and I think he must be on a bit of an album run, because we're seeing a lot of new music land from Tekno at the moment, despite the fact that we haven't seen a tune for, say, a month or so. Prior to that, there's been a tune dropping sort of every 3 or 4 weeks, so it's cool. It's cool to see that there's so much landing. But there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comment section down below, and as always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.